And I think it's going to be really funny.
Everyone.
We'll get into that later. First
Season
question
2.
I have, and Abby, we're going to open up some questions that you have too.
Episode 1.
What were your first impressions of me
Let's go.
when we first met? Like, what was your first memory? Because I have a very clear first memory of Sam, but I don't think she remembers me then yet. Like, I remember her way before she remembers me. There's no way you thought he was, like, hot, right?
This is bad because I don't feel like I actually knew you.
I knew it.
It doesn't exist, but I remember I thought you were a very good tennis player.
Right? Yo.
Yeah, and I was excited to occasionally get points off of you when we would do like King of the Court.
I'm gonna let her win a few points. Yeah, she's gonna say it to them.
Oh, this is so much better.
And then you didn't transfer.
So I was good at tennis. She won a few points off of me, and I didn't dress well. That was
This would be much better.
the exact
Big trees.
which makes you sound hard. It was winter of 2013 or 2014, and at Kent State, we met in tennis court, and we were playing tennis on the side of the phone. She walked in 5 minutes late, and he's like, we didn't have a lot of girls in the tennis club. Like, if she was a girl and had a pulse, usually pretty excited, and then I saw her walk in. Maybe you could let her win a few points. Sam, question. When you were in high school or growing up, like, what was your teen heartthrob? Does Brandon look anything like that?
Yeah, me too.
Let's favorite band too. P. Wentz was Kayla's childhood crush, and specifically him. It was P. Wentz, yeah.
Yeah, alright.
So Kayla and Sam's goal in life was Pete Wentz, world famous rock star, just good looking guy. And Kayla ended up with you, Sam ended up with me. Things could have gone better.
Yeah, it's definitely better for tree stuff.
They lost the one. That's right. Yeah.
That's good talk, so let's do the podcast.
Yes. Sam was the first time we met. And then we really were friends for a while. And then by the end of your freshman year, my junior year, I was 2 years older than Sam. We started kind of hanging out outside of tennis and practice, tennis club parties and stuff like that. And then it was really my senior junior year. We got first. Yeah. Yeah. What's Brandon hitting on you? I feel like you're so fun.
We were kind of much before we dated, so it was probably the best case scenario for Brandon because I don't think we would have known exactly how what we were doing.
Yes. It's a similar situation. We went together with good friends. Yes, but I
Well, to me, Michelle might be, but I don't. She wants to do more just friends.
Yeah, he told me a story. It's going to sound creepy. I was so heartbroken that Kayla and me couldn't be an item that I said I would like to erase both of each other from our lives. So she should go on forever to leave my number and not have like me in her universe because I could not live in a world where Kayla's your wife shut me down when she went out. Because I know you said it was. No, so it was never like an open. It was never.
This is just revs up.
Went for a kiss and she told me that many times that she was like, I'm not interested. Yeah, it was like out in the open where I was just like, yes, I'm very like you. She was like, okay, because you guys were like the same friend group in high school, right? You just hung out. I worked my heart and soul out to her, and her only response was like, okay. It's like, I'm gonna go. So what was your first date? Time story about my it's my first date. Okay. Yes. Okay. Say this is gonna it's gonna be good. If you're gonna date with us, it's gonna be like we went to Harvard. Yes, we must have been. You're gonna say cold stone. I was about to say cold stone. We went to cold stone because Canada looks like she was just a good start. I slept out. And have you ever heard of this whole string theory of random string theory, like in theoretical physics, but it's not TikTok theoretical. So invisible string theory is that two people are connected in their entire lives. Gotcha. Okay, so you're meant to be with one person, always been connected. And so also when we go until first date, she didn't know it was really a first date until I was like, I got the bill, and then paid for her ice cream. She went up to the front, and the guy was like, okay, your ice cream's already paid for. That guy paid for it. Why'd you pay for it? At different times. No, like I checked out. Because I'm thinking it was ice cream, so you pay first. Okay. All right. Flash forward 17 years, a house, a kid, 30 countries that we've traveled to, 8 failed podcasts, and a couple jobs. 30 countries. He counts Hawaii as a country. I think one time you tried to count New Jersey as its own country. Florida's a country. Florida. Oh, what about when you said I've been to Spain and Barcelona? 2 different countries. Anyway, I've become really friendly with the owner of my past kid. This guy, like, he's become one of our closest friends. He was very close to Caleb because he was also in the same gym. We're talking about jobs in high school, right? And he goes, oh yeah. And he goes, yeah. The job where I got the most women, don't tell his wife Steph. He goes, when I was working at Cold Stone Freeman with Clifton, New Jersey, like I used to, like 60-hour weeks at Cold Stone. He just came for his first time. There was a team. Now Michael is the guy who got the ice cream on me and Kayla's first date. My mind is. I mean, it's to just say that I think so. No. He said if it was June, and if it was Friday night, which was, he was certainly 100% working. So does that mean that you're connected to Kayla, or this guy, Mike from June? This guy, Michael, who's one of our closest friends, was there at the birth of our relationship. So he was like the officiant of your first date, kind of? Yeah. He was the famous guy that we told stories about for years that said to Kayla, essentially, all right, I'll give you that. He paid for it, and when Kayla turned, that was like the birth of our relationship. That's the only people where it quite wasn't working at this day. I'll give it to you. Next thing I want to talk about, can you see what my shirt says? It says, I'm a party girl. Almost the complete opposite. It says, I'm in my girl dad era, or something. Okay. Steve gave me this shirt for Christmas the other day, which is very nice. A little late for a Christmas gift, almost a month late, but I'll give it to him. It's Steve. And Sam is wearing a... You're kicking me, Smalls. You're kicking me, Smalls. Wait. I should wear this today. Let's see. I didn't buy the this movie. No. She's never seen it. She don't even know if she can tell you what movie it's from. You know, I'm really glad we Jason yesterday. And I was waiting for you to ask me what movie it was. And thank goodness you said the Sand. So she was going to be so confident and be like, the Sand Pit. The Godfather, that'd be great. Which I also have seen. If The Godfather had your killing the Smalls, it would speak up in every movie. Don Corleone tells the guy at his goddaughter's it's christening, you come to my daughter's wedding, you're killing me, Smalls. And they're killing me. We actually watched that because I was killing Sam. We got back to like years. We talked about it. That's funny enough. We were interested. Very good. See? And you know why I like it? Why? Because it was fine for you. She saw it and she's like, the report. And we watched it.
What a version for Fortnite.
1980. First one, never seen it.
Second one was Ted. Third one was slightly better.
Yeah. I've never I know. That's goes on. No, interesting. It's almost like they went back into the past. Zemeckis that made a better movie out of it.
Oh,
Is that Christopher Columbus?
that's very good money there.
No, it's Steven Spielberg.
Ow, good.
And speaking of Back to the Future, Spielberg towards Back to the Future, I'd say it's like an 80% chance because this is me saying.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
But I think it was a very notable director. But I'm pretty sure who directed Back to the Future. Not even close. Robert Zemeckis. Are you kidding me? That dude's by Steven Spielberg. That's Robert Zemeckis. Do you know what movie he did? No, what movie? One of the best movies of all time. Oh gosh, don't tell me The Grinch. Mama said life's like a box of chocolates. Really? A little Forrest Gump? Yeah. Okay. So Spielberg was, what did I say? He produced it, and Robert was the director. I want to get back to Sam. I do pretty
Ben
much
had magic
everybody
powers.
listening to the podcast probably knows that we're having our first baby in about 2 months. So I just want to ask you, how are you feeling? How are you feeling about the baby coming in 2 months? Are you excited? Are you nervous? Are you both? Just tell us how you're feeling. The people want to know. They haven't heard from Sam.
So, physically, I'm feeling great.
You've had a good pregnancy so far. Oh, it's such an I said so far. Also, this entire table is built of wood, so we can knock on it all day. You had like what, maybe
Knock
10
on wood.
or 12 days of morning sickness in the first trimester. Not bad.
No, not bad.
How was your wife? Did she get any morning sickness? She was sick every single day up until week 32.
Oh,
Yikes.
Woo!
Anyway, mentally, I was honestly more on the nervous side until about a week ago when I just told myself that it's going to be fine.
You know, I just watched a podcast the other day. I forget who it was, but the guy said he was interviewing Roger Federer, world famous tennis player, one of the greatest of all time, if you don't know who Roger Federer is. And Federer gave this amazing stat, I'm sure you've heard of that, where he said he won like 82% of his matches in his career, which is insane, right? Like, there's only probably 5 guys that have ever won at that high of a percentage. If you look at the percentage of points, individual points that Federer won, he's only won like 53% of the points he ever won. So he was giving like a keynote speech, and I think like Dartmouth or something like that. And he basically was saying like, hey, you know, I'm one of, he didn't say it this way, but basically I'm the greatest tennis player of all time, and I lost 47% of the points I won. And now I completely forget what I was trying to That's what it was. So
basically, I'm tricking my dumb brain to think that I'm fine.
That's the point I was trying to make. That like, even if you're nervous, now you're telling yourself like, I'm gonna be great. I'm not nervous, and by doing so, you now feel better.
Yep. So now I feel good. I'm very good. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Not too much morning sickness. A little tired, you know, because Sam snores at night now. But overall, I'm feeling pretty good physically.
I don't snore because of the pregnancy. I snore because I've been sick.
Yeah, she's had like a 6-week-long sinus infection, which again is probably because of the pregnancy, because your immune system's compromised. But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt there. Thank you, Dr. Brent. Thank you.
I snored so loud the other day, I woke myself up.
It's been loud. It's not quite as bad as Abby when me and him went to Dubai. That was a different level of snoring. What's it like to know by flight? Don't fit right. You can't tie your shoes as quickly. Sleeping's tougher. You're basically just Abby for the next 6 weeks.
The shoes are becoming annoying. I have to like cross my legs to put my socks on.
Oh yeah.
And I'm vertical socks to put her under. So like the horizontal thing is very, very annoying.
I just want to pause really quickly. I want to just zoom in on vertical sock putter on. What does that mean? What is that?
Like when you go, like your foot's straight out from your body and you put it over your
So
foot.
you just bend the knee.
Bend the knee,
Okay. And now
horizontal, my foot's to the side, so I have to like put it on with the whole facing like my
No.
foot.
No.
Yeah, it's horizontal.
I'll get you a fact. You have stairs in your house?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sit on like the edge of the stairs, because then your body naturally, it does all the load, and then your feet are dangling, so that you can easily put on the side. Sitting on the second step, not on the top, because you're full risk, you are pregnant, I want you at the bottom. So, alright, I want to get back into it. So you're feeling good about the pregnancy. So, Sam and I have gone through, like, serious conversations at night, at, like, midnight, before we go to surgery. Just about, like, I mean, it's going to sound horrible, but I think every parent thinks this is just like a, oh man, did we make a mistake? Like panics in the middle of the night where it's like, love our language, we're super busy, but like, once we're done work, we go to sleep, have to watch TV, we wake up at 8 a.m. every morning, like, we live a very relaxed life, we can do whatever we want, we want to travel, we can travel, not that we ever really go on vacations, but we could, and you said it before, it's like, what are we doing? We're throwing this whole thing away. And it's funny, I'm glad Sam is talking to Abby right now because Abby has mentioned multiple times. He's like, having a baby is a net negative in every way. They poop, they pee, they take up all your time, they cost a lot of money. But it's like the greatest thing ever. Love is logical. Love is illogical. That's all I have to say. We're a paper guy, right? We're a grid, we're accounting backgrounds, very analytical. Negative P&L in so many ways. Financially, sleep deprivation, probably relationship with others, friends. With all of that being said, I've never experienced or loved anything more. And it's not like, it's just a chill, like, just where's that sound? He's not the only person that I've mentioned that when he smiles, everyone when he maybe smiles at your lips, it's like, wait a second. The lamp is a drug that bottle of drugs because the second you hear that pitch, it's also in being the drug replication because you're seeking to replicate it. The crime, not good, not scary, especially when they find their voice. So I don't know if you guys know this. When you're in your first couple of months, you're going to hear a scream that you've never heard before. It's going to get 20 times louder as the months progress because they get stronger, physically louder, but the scream is louder. Everything about this person, but it's doing this baby. You've been doing the mental push-ups for months now. You're built in to like push that away. And I will say, nobody was more skeptical than me. Big fan of Profit. Big fan. Did you just say you're a big fan of your baby? Wait, when you say no one was more skeptical, you mean like you didn't think you were going to take your child? I was worried that it was going to be ugly. That was number one. Okay. Two, you're obviously, you were in the health and stuff, I guess. Third, you're worried, like, freedom. I really like freedom. I like watching sports, or I like doing this. And then, you worry about all the other ancillary stuff. Put it all to the rest. All that stuff's still miserable. But it's awesome. Alright. That makes me feel a little bit better. The crazy thing is, we can start, like, we're feeling her now. Like Sam will be like, she moves non-stop all the time. Like, I'm terrified that we're just going to have a rambunctious animal as a child. Or it could be the sign of a future athlete. That's what I'm holding out for.
She's getting very good athletic genes. I did take a genetic test one time that told me I have the genes to be power athlete. We're very unfortunate, but I have them. And I have them for children.
And we all know how good of an athlete I am. Best tennis player at my high school. And then I couldn't even make the club team in college.
First 4 years.
Welcome back, Serena Williams. I am excited. So, really quickly, we're going to put a pause on the baby discussion. We're going to put a pause on everything. I have a game that I want to play with you two called How Old Are They? I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to name a celebrity, and the two of you are going to guess their age. Whoever gets closer gets the point. There's 5 celebrities. Whoever gets more points wins the game. This is very into pop culture.
Well, I was going to say, Abby very into with Steven Spielberg in the 70s, so I don't think I'm going to have a chance.
You're in trouble. But I tried to pick a wide variety of people here, so this could be fun. All right, ready? First one. It's Paris Hilton.
Nobody ever said, like that chicken.
You really have to hold that down.
That's
Mm.
limited to
Paris Hilton is 43. You guys will alternate going first, by the way. 'Cause now Sam kind of has the advantage that she can go all back. So you will now face first. Abby's is 43.
I'll go 51.
She's going to be 47. I thought you guys were going to guess low, man. I thought she was like in her 30s. But she's also been around. But if you just looked at Paris Hilton,
Oh, yeah.
she looks like she's 29. Yeah. 44. Abby with a point. Ding, 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 ding. I used to watch Civil Life when I was in high school. That was impressive. All right, now Sam has to answer this one first. Morgan Freeman.
Oh, no. He's been there for the last, like, 20 years. I'm gonna go 81.
Okay.
That's the one. I was gonna say 81. Then my second one was 79, but I think he's in his 80s. I'll go 79.
88. Morgan Freeman is almost 90 years old. Sam, all right, next up, and we're going to answer this one. How old is he?
Oh, Tom Cruise, I know. 59, 60. I think he's. I'm just gonna go 60.
Okay, Sam.
I'll go 62.
Sam in 63. It's true. It's just like, oh, I know. It's give her a whole it was another 60. So what did you say? It's no slice.
Leave the stuff.
Two, one, go. Say now. All right. Yeah. Next up, Rihanna. Come up with your name. How old is Rihanna?
Wait, I'm doing math here.
I know. This is going to be a knee-jerk thought. Okay.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
35.
And we set close. Both of you guys are close. And it's 2-2. It's 2-2, and this is the last one. It's game. Right. Whoever gets closer wins the game of Kim Jong-un. It's Kim Jong-un.
Oh, I'm good right now. Yes, North Korea is my specialty. You know this.
You right.
I stay up all the time watching North Korean documentaries in Spanish.
Alright, so I say
Oh.
first then?
Yes, it's a fascinating story. All right, 3, 2, 1. That worked well. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
57.
34. You guys all stink. I gotta do math to figure out who's closer. My goodness gracious. All right, Abby's definitely closer. He's 42. 42. And you were the most confident out of anything. And you were like 10 years old.
Maybe my technical documentary is results.
He was 32 in the documentary you watched that was made 10 years ago.
And they're really good at Spanish and
They said, I All right, so Andy wins the first game today. You claim to be this expert in North Korea. Right? 10 years old at the age of Kim King Chong. It's King Chong. It's Chong.
First of all, nobody knows the North Korean lifestyle better than me. It's only been around for 118 years, and he's, first of all, he's called the supreme leader, King Jong-un.
You said King Chong again. It's Chong. J.
Oh my God, Chi. Do you know how to speak North Korean?
So it's a silent M. Here, if it was a monk, it was a lady.
I know, we have a family. And it doesn't matter if it's a lady going for it. We've all got the same.
Let's get to our next phobia. Sam. Sam's got a phobia of bugs, spiders, ants, like afraid of heights or afraid of anything else?
I don't like heights, but someone told me that was actually fear of falling, which makes sense.
Are you claustrophobic at all?
No, I don't like Santa Claus.
Nice.
I love looking for a
Anton Ruel. I would say my main phobia would be actually claustrophobia, not the Santa Claus, the tight spaces thing.
Really?
Big time. Like elevators freak you out. So here's the thing, because then people are like, didn't you make a vlog where you're locked in an elevator for 24 hours? And I always knew that I could. So I'm only nervous, because my mom was telling me that it's actually something else, where it's the fear of being trapped, which is slightly different than the fear of small spaces. Whatever me, my fear is the fear of being trapped. Even if it's a big room, a small room, like if I was locked in this room and I knew I couldn't get out, for example, and Sam knows where to go with this, and bro, her family on the bus. We were down the shore, it was probably 7, 8 years ago, right? We were dating for a few years, but we weren't married yet. And Sam's family rents this, or they used to rent the same house in Stone Harbor, New Jersey, every single year. So there's a bathroom in the back. I had to go to the bathroom, so I go to the back. This house is like, oh, it's still locked, ancient. So I lock the door, go to the bathroom, wash my hands. I go to unlock the door, the lock is jammed. Can't open it at all. So at first I just start, knocking on the door. Hey guys, I hear them. They're in the kitchen, chatting. Hey guys. No, hey guys. They can't. And now instantly I'm trapped and can't get out. So the first thing I think of is like, should I jump out the window? But it's all a different story. Like, I'm panicking, so I start hanging. Then I start really panicking and sweating. It's the same thing I was in Virginia Beach also.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm screaming. No, I'm screaming so loud. I'm like, there's no way they're talking. Eventually, someone was like, they had no idea I was sleeping and thought I was about to like, I come out. Guys, and they're all angry. It was one of the most terrifying moments of my life.
Yeah, I thought, you know,
That was pretty bad. But I was
Lucky
like,
that.
relatively new to the family. I have never locked that door. Like, they still rent that house. Maybe as of last year, they stopped working at it. Anytime I go to the bathroom in that bathroom, I'm taking the chance that Sam's mom's walking in. That's what I won't lock that door. It's one of those slides doors. It's just me. This is the key. It wasn't going to be anything else. It's going to be fancy. It was a different thing. It was going to be another 30 seconds. And you're in a tough scenario, right? Because it's your biggest fear. You can't come out there and like, hey, that's the problem. It's like a big psycho. It's either psycho. Like the biggest I'm trying to impress myself in front of like, my girlfriend at the time. So whole family. The whole family, their sister-in-laws, or kids, or mom. And I'm just like terrified because I'm like trapped in a very normal sized bathroom where I'm obviously in no danger. But that's what a phobia is. It's irrational. I mean, how terrified. How long into dating did you guys go on like your first family vacation with them? I think I went down the first summer. So that would have been like 3 months.
but that wasn't the time you got married.
No, that wasn't the year I got married. It was 3 months. So that what? You have no stranger neighbor at all? Anytime. This is like one I got there. Futures, this on our flower, this on Rose, 1858. Over yours and this river. Tuesday, that's the
Lexington path-driven educational task here in the start. The land of beauty acceptance with the chasing of dreams. Dedicated to every step of the way, your future is vital. Visit ontrexschool.com today.
All right.
Education needs passion.
Was that the first time you met most of the family, or you had met them? No. I have been luckily. I say this all the time. I think Sam and I take it for granted how close we grew up because we met in State College at Penn State University, which is like 3.5, 4 hours away from our houses. Most of my friends, I have friends from Michigan, friends from Wisconsin, friends from Chicago, friends from Florida. Like, most of my friends don't live close. We started dating and then just happened to figure out that we lived like 25 minutes away from each other this whole time.
But
Did
no
you guys have any
invisible string
crossover?
theory. Yeah,
I was going to say, I don't know if we had an invisible string.
no invisible string.
Just wait till you have a kid and you guys get to year 17. Things will come out. Wait, how many years are you guys at?
10.5? Well, almost 11, actually.
I remember my 10.5. You guys move fast.
What do you mean?
I didn't get married until you were 13.
So most people told us that, like, a lot of... I'll tell another story about your late grandmother, Mama. So most people gave me a hard time for how long I took to propose to Sam. In fact, Sam's grandmother, we called her Mama, she was an unbelievable woman. She didn't have a filter, though. No filter at all. She walks downstairs one day. Now, I took it... I was flattered by this because I knew it meant she liked me. She walks downstairs one day, hands me a family tree of her family, and just says, she points, "Why aren't you on this?"
Oh,
She says, "Why aren't you on this?" And then the funny thing is, I was gonna be proposing to Sam, but because of COVID, we were gonna go on a trip and it got delayed. So so the funny thing is, I felt like she was such a schmuck because then I proposed to her like a week later, and I was like, I promise this wasn't because your grandma like pressured me into it.
I have one question about our proposal. I don't know if I've ever asked you this.
Oh, this is good.
I picked out the ring. I was ready. So I picked out the ring.
She picked out the ring like a year
Early. Yep. Well, because I wanted it ready. And you know nothing about jewelry. And I knew
Accurate.
that I wanted to pick it out. So it was just waiting there at the jeweler for Brandon. And I only gave you one constraint.
And I want to be able to
The
know.
ring?
No, but I'm
Yeah,
curious
I'm
if
just gonna do
you
that.
would have done it if I hadn't told you that you couldn't do it. My one place that you could not propose to me was our Halloween party.
Oh, that never crossed
That
my
never
mind.
crossed your mind? Okay.
I don't even remember you telling me not to do that.
I 100% told you not to do
Well, I thought you were going to say, like, don't propose to me, like, down the shore. Because I know you always said, like, you didn't want me to propose to you around the rest of your family.
No, I would have liked that. I didn't tell you that.
I don't know why I had that in my mind. When she told me not to propose to her at the Halloween party, I probably just wasn't listening.
No.
I was watching.
Why not the Halloween party? That's like a
Because I
big
didn't
event
want
for
to
you.
be dressed. Well, that's why I thought you would do that. But I didn't want to be dressed up as like K-pop demon hunters and getting engaged. I wanted it to be more serious.
That's fair.
Okay. Now, you proposed like at the top of a hike, didn't you?
Oh, have you heard the story?
I think we told it on our last failed podcast.
All right, I'll tell it again. I mean, we had like maybe 300 people that ever watched that podcast, so I'm sure most people listening didn't hear the story. So Sam and I were, like I said, we were going to go on a trip to California, or maybe it was Arizona. I think it was Arizona. And because of COVID, there were no flights, so we canceled the trip. And we decided, we still want to do a vacation. Let's go somewhere where we can drive. So we went up to the Adirondacks in upstate New York, and we went hiking. Okay, Lake Placid. Beautiful town, actually. Really beautiful town. And we do this hike. So now I have the ring. I'm going to propose to her on this trip. We're hiking up this mountain. Right Peak, it's called. I'll never forget it. And we're going on this mountain, and I have the ring in my pocket. I'm a little nervous, like, we're going around. We're going up and down.
I literally lost my shoe in mud.
It was a mess.
We
It had rained the night before.
Yep.
So we were out there for like 2 hours. And I'm like, all right, we got to be at the top eventually. We come around the bend, and there's the most beautiful lake you'll ever see in your life. And I think, oh my gosh. And I tell Sam, I said, I've never seen a lake at the top of a mountain. This is unbelievable. I'm taking pictures. I'm like, I don't even know how this is possible. According to the laws of physics, it's the most beautiful thing in the world. I said, maybe this is the great volcano that nobody knew about. So we keep going on our hike,
And all of a sudden, there's like this parking lot of all that, and I'm like, and Sam goes, or maybe I said it, I don't remember, goes, isn't that our car? We had literally walked around the entire mountain. Probably like 5 miles. It took us like 2 hours. We did a giant circle around the entire mountain. So now I'm like, oh, I'm not going to propose now. So I'm like, maybe we should do it again tomorrow. Well, 2 idiots like us show up again tomorrow. And we hike. And this time, I don't know, we did more research and we finally get to the top. And I propose. Now, I want to get to the rest of the story because it gets crazy. But did you know that I was proposing to you? Like, how aware are you? Because I know she was telling the story that she was texting her sister the whole time, like, still no ring.
No, I wasn't texting her the whole time. I was pretty aware because I was pretty sure that you were gonna propose that year. And
Oh, and I know why. Because the freaking jewelry store.
yeah, I forgot.
Idiots. They should have given me this ring for free, or at least something. Give me a $50 Cheesecake Factory gift card. Listen to this garbage, Abby. Abby would have been furious.
Yeah.
So, Sam picked out the ring a year ago, but I figured let me wait a little bit, take her by surprise. So I go in, final. I say a year, it was probably like maybe 6 months later. I go to the jewelry store, pick it out, blah, blah, blah. I get it fitted and everything. They said, all right, it'll be ready in like 2 weeks. We'll call you. They call Sam.
Yeah.
Leave a message on her phone saying your engagement ring is ready.
They called me.
I'm like, call and don't leave a message unless I answer. Plus, I gave them my phone number. Oh my gosh, I believe. So then Sam knew I got the ring. So she knew the proposal was coming soon.
Yep.
That was the only trip we went on.
You did it before the beach. So then you didn't propose at the beach.
How
so then I
bad did
figured
you
it had to be
smell?
this one.
After the first hike? No, just in general for your proposal. You guys stunk. Oh, probably.
Probably.
But we both stunk. And then the greatest part was, I was filming a vlog, of course, at the time. So,
That's why you know this whole story.
And then the only part that I was going to say at the end was the hike down. I mean, I proposed to Sam in such a great moment, and then I was 95% sure we were just going to die. At least I proposed before we all died, but it was the most treacherous hike down in the world.
Yep, Brandon was literally on hands and knees, crab walking.
Crab walk. Yeah, well, it's a good way to go down a steep mountain.
Did you have a dinner planned that night?
We did go out to dinner that night. I don't remember what the
Cheese just crammed it.
Yeah.
That's proposal 101.
To show you the new farm.
Yeah. So
I wanted like when you
Samantha, like the whole name.
Yep.
I did give you a little speech.
No, you gave me like the bare bones. I wanted the everything,
This is Brennan.
Yeah. No, I knew it wasn't gonna happen.
Samantha is damn freaking dramatic.
I was gonna say, you know why I probably didn't get super sappy? It's because I knew that like 200,000 people were gonna watch and make fun of me. So yeah, you could edit it. I could have edited it out. Kind of a little sappy. I said something about like my best friend and like.
I don't know if you did.
So this is a question, Samantha. What would you quantify Brendan's love languages?
Is he physical touch?
This is going to surprise you because we talked about this at her bridal shower.
I think you are physical touch.
Which I think would surprise you.
Ew.
I'm a cuddler. I like to cuddle.
That's weird. I would never picture from you.
Yeah. I'm very not public displays of affection.
You're also the more sentimental one in our relationship.
Well, I was going to ask you, is Brendan romantic?
I don't know if
I just have like the bad sides without the good.
You're sometimes romantic if you want to be.
I can't wait for you to be parents. I feel the love.
No, but that is really funny. You proposed to your wife in Italy?
right?
Brandon, I proposed on a European vacation where we visited multiple countries.
Well, it wasn't COVID, okay? I had to work with what I had.
Yeah.
We went to
You
the
are
mountains at sunset. The
almost there.
bridge was all boarded up, and my entire plan was I had to pivot and go like a block further. Now, Kayla gave me one rule.
For the moment, because I deleted everything off
No
of
way
it's weird, man.
And it was no flash mobs. That was like her one. That was her one rule. She was like, I don't want. I can. And you know what? As soon as she said that, I was like, God, that ruined my entire proposal.
You're like, I had the whole flash mob planned.
That was the flash mob era.
How would you coordinate a flash mob in Italy? Like, do you know 50 people in Italy?
No, you could like Craigslist, like a dance group back then.
Oh,
And I thought, like, you know, all that stuff. She said, I don't want a flash mob, and overall, I don't want it to be in public because I'm pretty shy. So I was even nervous with the Venice idea, but Italy was always her dream that she wanted to visit. So when we finally got to Italy, the first place we were was Venice. And I, like, rushed her to the canals because the flight was delayed and everything. And she was like,
Fields.
can we just, like, eat or something? I'm like, I'm pretty hungry. And I'm like, no, can't
shut
reach
up!
you. You gotta
Keep following me.
Everything about it was so not romantic. And the day before in Austria, I swear we had like, it wasn't like a blowout fight, but we had like the classic fight right before you're supposed to propose type deal.
Did you know you were going to propose in Italy, or was it just kind of like, we're going to Europe, I'm going to find the best moment?
No, it was Italy. It was always Venice at sunset.
Okay.
And then ultimately I did. She was very surprised. We didn't stink. And then I had dinner.
Well, you're making me feel bad now.
I liked ours.
Did you have like a dream proposal site, Sam?
No.
If she said the beach, that would have been great, and I thought that was the one thing she didn't want.
No, I never had like a. I really hope that you did it somewhere.
Fall Out Boy softly playing in the background. Sugar, we're going down.
On violin.
I picked up this instant steam
Alright.
cleaner during
So
Black
we can.
Friday,
Alright.
mostly because the deal was
No,
good and I needed something better for deep cleaning. The first time I used it,
Yeah.
It's all
So this kind of leads me into another topic. I'm going to be the doormat of this episode. I feel like this is a question Abby would ask, and maybe you would. Abby makes fun of me all the time for being cheap, right? And I don't know if we had a counter since we started this podcast, the number would be over 100, where he says, "Poor Sam, your poor wife, you know, the mother of your child." Abby, do you have any questions about living life with Brandon Cheapo over here? Like,
Yeah, are there times where you're just like, geez, Sally, loosen the purse strings?
Well, considering that I returned a $7 Amazon package because I wasn't going to use it,
Oh
I
my
think
God.
we're right on. We're
Were
right
you
on.
like this before you got infected by this?
I didn't tell her to do it. I think Sam would be. She's not cheap, like she's not a cheapo, but I think Sam is more frugal than most people would think.
Yeah, definitely. My family, we didn't grow up.
So we're keeping this house.
And we weren't like poor, but
Selling, I think, everything else.
I learned very early.
I don't think I can use
Fs25 at various
Is
random
any of
jobs
this-
as a kid that money was not gonna just go to random things. So honestly, I am more on your side than most people.
What's the cheapest thing you've ever seen him do? Because for me, it's the salmon story.
So I was gonna bring up the salmon story. You know, all right. Can I just tell the salmon story before Sam answers that question? Because
Yes.
I think I was fully justified, and I'm curious what Sam thinks. I'm curious what Sam thinks of the salmon story. So we were having dinner one night. We went to the grocery store. We got salmon, right? $15. We come home. We're about to cook it. It's rotten. It was like maybe $14. I don't know. We got like a pound of salmon.
You're inflating it to 2025 prices because this was like 2018, and I think
It was
like
over.
$10.
It was like at least 12.
Okay.
We opened up the salmon. We literally just bought it that day. We opened it up and it's completely rotten. I mean, it smells the entire house, and we don't have anything for dinner. Also, to add to the story, before we moved to this house, we lived 30 seconds away from the grocery store. I could throw a football and hit the grocery store if I had a good arm. So we both agreed, let's just go back. Let's just swap out, tell them, hey, you sold us a rotten salmon, get a new one, and dinner's saved. Like, what are you doing in that situation?
I don't care if I live in the grocery store. I'm not walking up to the counter and returning that salmon.
I have a caveat to that story. I think I was the one.
She might have suggested it.
No, I think I went back. I don't think it was you. I was at customer service.
No, I came with you.
I don't think you did.
I remember, I could tell you the guy that was behind the
It
desk.
was the guy with the big
Yep,
hair.
and I remember he was
Oh,
very,
he was
like,
there.
he didn't make us feel bad at all. He was just like, oh, I'm so sorry about that. And he swapped one out.
We're gonna have like a producer one day, or you're gonna meet someone at school, they're gonna be a parent of the kid, and then 10 years from now they're gonna be like, you're gonna realize he's the salmon guy. He's the guy you yelled at like at the store.
Let us know in the comments if you were sold a rotten piece of salmon and you had nothing for dinner that night. Also, it's not like I bought the salmon and we waited a week and then it went bad. That's on me. We bought it an hour before dinner. It was clearly rotten when we bought it. You're not taking it back?
If I recall, Brandon, YouTube was already ripping at this time. So money was not necessarily your biggest concern.
But then how am I doing for dinner? I have to go back to the grocery store anyway. Might as well swap out the fish.
Open the freezer.
I think the thing that makes me laugh the most about you and your cheapness is that you have to have outside people telling you that you got a good deal. Like, after you got this car, he literally went on to ChatGPT and asked it. I won't say the whole story unless you want me to.
I don't care.
He asked ChatGPT, we'll see if your parents still watch it by the end of the episode, if he got a better deal.
Oh, I didn't know this is where you were going. Keep going.
If he got a better deal on this car, or if his dad got a better deal on his Civic, because he needed to know that he got a better
Right.
deal.
You look.
What I did was I went on ChatGPT and I said,
This is probably what I would
is
look
a
like,
better
actually.
deal considering the car? Like, what's a better
I wouldn't
value?
mind wearing this, actually. I look good in this.
2026 Honda CR-V hybrid, my trim, or a 2015 base model Honda Civic. So basically, I said, like, it's obviously a cheaper car, and it was 11 years ago. What was a better deal? And I told it the price that I paid, and I told it the price that my dad paid. And it said,
what is a typical CPM?
We see it be very comparable to what Meta is, but
CRV. It said, I got the better deal. It said the Civic was a very good deal, but it would be hard to beat the price you got on the CRV.
Is it cheapness or is it competition?
In that case, I don't think it's cheapness. In that case, it's competition. But, see, my problem is, like, and my family's notorious with doing this. I will buy the nice house. I'll spend a bunch of money on a nice kitchen. I get this nice car. But then I will kill myself to save $3 on Roxy's dry cat food. And all, you know, like...
Yeah, the subscribe and save, and then Brandon has to, like, turn it off every time when we don't use it. Yep.
I just thought everybody
What
did
did
that.
I
And then
learn
Stan's
with?
mom laughed out loud when she heard that I do this. I subscribe and save. You get 10% off. Then I cancel the subscription. And then when I buy it next, I subscribe and save.
I'm
And they let
unaware
you
this
just
is
do it all the
overlapping
time.
with.
PetSmart.
Wait, no, I do that.
All right. See, but you're just leaving money on the... Like, there's a difference, because that's easy. That doesn't even take any time. There's a difference between being cheap and just being stupid.
Does this cheapness get in the way of, like, flights, restaurants, hotels, etc.?
No, because
That's where
competition.
That's where my competition comes
Yeah.
in. I want to try to get the nicest hotel for the cheapest amount of money.
Okay.
And, like, flights and stuff.
Flights.
We also left San Diego at 4 in the morning or something. So,
Brandon, you
that
can't
happens
do
every
that
once in a
anymore.
while.
Yeah. It was 6 in the morning. We had to be up at 4 in the morning. But, all right, here's the thing. We fly home
Hold on.
What?
An important caveat in all of this.
Yeah.
That was your baby moon.
Yeah, that was our baby moon.
So you woke up, your pregnant wife on her baby moon at 4 o'clock
At
in the
4
morning.
a.m.
4 in the morning, maybe it was like 3:55. But here's the thing.
I'm aware of the thing or is overlapping with.
San Diego and back. Let's say it was like, I don't remember the number. Let's say 600.
What other object? There's nothing here
Right?
besides the
That's how much San
trees.
Diego costs now.
It was expensive.
Oh, I'm making you connect in Moscow for like a
See, I didn't
$100
do the
savings.
connection. I did the direct flight. But if we came, there was a flight that left at 2 p.m. If I took the flight that left at 2 p.m., first off, we would have gotten back at 1 in the morning in Philadelphia. Don't really want to be on the streets of Philadelphia at 1 in the morning. And it was $500 more per ticket.
Okay,
So you're telling me, all right, wake up at 4 a.m. or spend an extra $1,000 to get up at 2 instead.
also, by the way, street to Philadelphia. The airport's like 25 minutes away from like the downtown Philadelphia.
I tried to get some, sympathy.
That's a classic. That's a classic Abby, but that's also a classic Brandon, where it's like, I would have had to fight 14 hobos to get through. It's like it's not even.
It's fenced in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it, and also I've told you about this. I give you a lot of crap for being cheap, but I am also cheap to a certain degree. There's things I can't
Wait a second. Mister, you and your wife got these huge promotions, and you complain about your house. You could clearly afford to sell your house and buy a bigger house. You complain about your car.
I can, but that's a little different than fighting over $10 smelly salmon, my friend. Houses over here. Hey, let me tell you a little something, guys. When you live near a major city like New York City, houses don't cost $10 and a packet of cigarettes, okay? You gotta actually spend some money.
Maybe that's a sign to move out to the suburbs, baby. Up closer.
Samantha, so tell me, did you always believe this was going to succeed? And when did you ever think, like, oh my god, he's like a global phenomenon?
Brandon worked really hard, and you could tell that, like, even though the quality might not have been there, the heart was there. And it got there.
I wanted it.
Yeah, you wanted it.
When did it
But I told it.
When did it feel like it hit? Like you were like, oh my god, this is a big thing.
Honestly, when, like, people legitimately started recognizing you, like, when we go in, like, airports and stuff.
Oh,
Like,
don't put that up to Abby. Abby wants to get recognized so badly.
Did I tell you what happened?
Let me predict it. Abby's going to tell you that he got recognized. You're going to find out it's like someone he went to high school with, or like his mom.
No. So,
I know he didn't actually get recognized, because I wouldn't be hearing about this now. I would have heard about this the second after it happened.
ye
Unless
of
it
little
was a
faith,
ridiculous story where Abby's going to claim he got recognized.
ye of little faith and bow-legged, my friend. I walked into the daycare. I got Raphael in arms, and one of his former teachers. I'm walking through the hallway, and she goes, "Oh my god!" And I go, "What?" And when I say former teacher, she's 18 years old, and she goes, "I have to tell you something." And I go, "Okay." She was like, "I was on my phone this weekend, and I'm scrolling through TikTok, and I was like, what the hell? I know that person." And I was like, it's happening at the daycare. I'm like, we're gonna roll out the red carpet. And she goes, and then I was like, I teach him. And I was like, you teach him? And then I was thinking, like, Brandon looks Raphael on the channel. That's awesome. And then she goes, and I know her. And I was like, oh, who did you know? And she goes, I saw your wife's TikTok account. It had like 1,400 views on the video. She was like, and I got it in my feed. And I saw her
got recognized before you.
Yes, she hasn't even doing it professionally. And very untalented, may I mind you.
But she's had some funny times. You've shown me some funny times.
She wasn't. Until we sold her a horse. We're doing it like every single day. What is Brandon's best teacher?
I would say, honestly, he's got a great head of hair.
That's so funny. Said no one ever. You think that hair? It's a good head of hair. You didn't say it's styled. Yeah. So do you ever look at him and be like, I just want to snap my fingers and like decorate the little boy?
No.
I remember when we first started dating, this was like a couple of months into our relationship, and she said, you know,
This is where we'll be living from now on.
I'm a t-shirt and sweatpants kind of guy. And she goes,
7:30.
I'll get you one day. I remember she said, she's like, I'll chip away at you one day. And I remember saying, no, you won't.
And I love that.
10 and a half years later, t-shirt and sweatpants for days, maybe. I don't see myself changing anytime soon. I will say, now when we go out, my wardrobe has gotten a little bit better. Like, I don't know if you noticed, Abby, at our Friendsgiving, I thought I was looking pretty good.
Well, you're already in dad mode, which I think is going to work perfectly for you.
Like a quarter zip. And
Yes. This is your era to shine, Brendan. This was made for you. It's
Even my
Actually-
comedy, like I'm dad jokes, like through and through.
Was the height ever a detractor, Sam?
No, so I love.
Be honest.
I would have liked an instant no. The fact that you're even thinking about it means it's a yes.
No,
Did you
it
ever
wasn't.
text your sister saying, like, he's got a beautiful head of hair?
I've
legs are a little
honestly
crooked?
never dated anybody taller than you.
Yeah, your last boyfriend was short.
Yeah.
There's
So,
no way.
so the real answer is like, would I have liked to be able to wear like a little bit more of a heel sometimes? Sure.
Oh, good. This one doesn't have the weird, like.
That's unbelievable. You guys got, like, you have, like, vitamin deficiencies where you live.
You know what? I'm going back to your favorite trait. Brandon will come kill any bug with very minimal question and very little sass.
I'm a little insulted that, like, her favorite trait of me is that you kill bugs. Like, man, I was hoping, like, oh, he's generous, he's caring, he does this or that.
No, he kills
He
bugs.
kills spiders. That's his best trait. Abby, do you have a snack time today? So, Sam, if you don't know what snack time is, Abby comes with a fun fact every episode. And the only reason why we do it is because we're trying to get a viral clip on TikTok to make the podcast more popular. But it's still fun.
True, it's redefining data security with the power of agentic
Check out the new view, people.
Introducing True AI.
Brandon, are you aware of the state of Wyoming, my friend?
Heard of the state of Wyoming? Yes.
Okay, excellent. Now, are you aware of how robust the state of Wyoming is? How many states could fit into it? Like New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island. It's a vast, expansive land where there's a national park and millions of acres of greenery and sun and fun. And often the hotspot of now the rich elite of the Northeast.
It's a big state size-wise, but not population-wise. I know.
Not population-wise. Actually, this is not part of snack time. We can call this like a little mini taste. But the entire state of Wyoming has 33% less people than my county in New Jersey.
Oh, yeah. It is crazy.
Wyoming only has 2 escalators in the entire state. Is that true? Yes. Because Wyoming, first of all, is building outward, so it's not really building upward. So there is absolutely no reason to. And I think I read something too. This could be a completely made up statistic, but let's make sure that we put it on the internet. The entire state of Wyoming only has like 10 buildings that are over 3 stories tall.
Wow. So there's 2 escalators in all of Wyoming.
Be in the same building, right? We have an up and a down.
I would imagine. Oh, I didn't even think about that. What do you
Or
think?
does that count as one?
It didn't say
That's a set of escalators. Yeah.
It didn't say like escalator system. It just said escalator. So she might be right.
If they're all in the same building, it's got to be like a mall or something, right?
It's definitely like the stupidest place on planet Earth. It's probably in like a Bass Pro
Like, she's made the announcement on her channel, but I don't know if you knew this.
I didn't know, so I
Me
didn't
neither.
know that, especially it was public.
Yeah, it is public.
Yeah, public knowledge.
So I just want to ask you, my guess is that we're going to have some recurring guests on the podcast, and I think we'll probably have Steve on the podcast a bunch of times. My guess is we will have Sam back, probably after we have the child and we can ask her how things are going.
Get to see how the people like me or not.
If the people like you, if the podcast doesn't do well, you're done. So I'm curious, because I remember you started your YouTube channel basically as like, I'm going to do this as a hobby, I'm going to live stream, I'm going to play games that I like, and then it kind of evolved into a little bit of a how do you look back on YouTube and how do you feel about your channel coming to an end?
Yeah, I was definitely, like, when I first thought of it, I was, like, really upset, and every time I talked about it, I definitely started crying. And I made a video, and I actually was the one I actually posted on my channel when I said that I was done. And I didn't cry at all. And honestly, I think people probably thought that I was heartless, but I did cry just on my own moment. Because it's funny, because, like, it's so much work, and it's not like there are definitely, like, I mean, you have this too, like, I used to live stream. That was my whole channel, is that only live stream. And then I threw in videos, and then I mostly did videos and did, like, a couple live streams. But there are some nights that you come home from work and you're like, I just do not feel like live streaming. I don't want to record, I don't want to edit, like, you're tired, you're sick, whatever. And somehow, you, like, when you think about being done YouTube, you, like, forget all of that. And then you literally just think about, like, the nice people who, like, commented or who, like, supported my channel. Like, there are people who, like, you remember your original bot. Like,
The OGs.
yeah, like, the people who, like, stuck with the channel, who, like, I met at the convention and stuff. And, like, that's the only thing that, like, you think about when it's ending.
It sounds so silly, and anybody that you say is just like, hey, you don't understand it. Like, if you tell anybody else, they're like, what are you talking about? You don't know these people. But, like, as a YouTuber, you do feel like this weird obligation to your audience. You know what I mean? Like, even me getting rid of the vlogs, like, starting in April, Sam's getting rid of her channel, and I'm getting rid of the vlogs. We're going to go to full podcasts on this channel. And I do feel like that. Like, I know how many people say, like, hey, me and my family wait for the Sunday vlog. We've been doing it for the last 4 or 5 years. And yeah, I mean, thinking about shutting down the channel completely, on one hand, it sounds so great. It's like, oh my god, I don't have to work 70-hour weeks anymore. You know, like, I don't have to edit at midnight on Christmas anymore. But
Even shutting down your channel also means literally, like, I have finally seen what it means to shut down a channel. SMG4. I thought they were just making one of those clickbait on-type videos, you know, that a lot of YouTubers do. Oh, it's last day here, or last, you know, Apnow's done plenty of those clickbait type videos before. So, to me, it was clickbait. They should have said not clickbait. I don't think they did, though. They should have got that for some people. But I thought it was one of those types of videos because of the way they edited it and stuff looked like one of those types of videos. And I thought it was clickbait. And then, and actually this might be good, I'm talking about this on the video. If you know who SMG4 is, go show them love, because they're not going to do anything anymore. Go watch their old videos. I might start reacting to them myself, maybe. That'll be a long thing, though. I don't know if I'm ever going to do that or not. I already got other people I'm reacting to anyways. But, yeah. And then I thought it was clickbait. And then I saw all these other YouTubers that I've never seen before who react to SMG4, and they were saying, like, goodbye, SMG4, and all this stuff. And, oh, I can talk so long I can't breathe. So I watched the video, then I had to stop, because I can't fully sit down and watch something for a long period of time. I started getting a little bit better at it, but there's some videos that I, like, just YouTube videos, I can't, like, do that with if it's less something I try to dedicate myself to, you know. And right now, I'll show the Netflix I'm dedicating myself to watching. Right now, I'm watching Stranger Things at the moment. I just got done with Teen Wolf. A lot of these shows I'm watching, I might do videos on in the future. Because honestly, they're good shows. They really are good shows. I definitely can talk a lot. I could definitely talk a lot about them for reactions and stuff. But anyways, yeah, I thought it was clickbait and all that stuff, and then I finally watched it, then stopped and finished it later, and you guys, I don't know if you know this or not, my viewers and subscribers and all that stuff, when a YouTube channel stops, they don't delete it unless they have to for some reason, like with Logan, Super Mario SML, they deleted one of their really old channels. We know about them, and if I have any subscribers of them, because I am subbed to their channel, subscriber of theirs, and a lot of other people too, that I might do videos on one day. I don't know if we'll see. I don't know. Right now, I'm focused on games and stuff that I hope you'll like. But right now, YouTube is kind of like my experimentation. Is an experiment at the moment. I'm just kind of making these videos. I'm about to make a new one today. Upload loads today. Uploaded a lot of music videos. So yeah, I'm gonna make more music videos. Upload them. All that stuff. I have a lot of plans, people. I have a lot of plans for the future. I'm gonna eventually make other YouTube channels. And if you don't already know, not 2026, but in 2027. And no, I'm not making the forbidden number joke. I flippin' hate it. Anyways, in 2027, when I turn, I'm 16. I don't like saying that. I will be 17. Remember, none of the forbidden number joke. I will be 17 next year. Actually, not next year. Well, what am I saying? I'll be 20. No. Oh my God, I can't talk. I will be 17 in 2026 on July 31st. July 31st. That's too far. July 21st. I was born in 2008. But besides that, the day after my birthday, I might make another birthday. I might make another birthday video. I've already done one, and I'm definitely going to be doing another soon in July 21st. In 2027, 2027, July 21st, the day after, which will be the 22nd of July, my summer break. I'm going to try, because I will be turning 18 in 2027, which just means I will be officially considered an adult. I will be making a vlog channel. Hopefully you guys can think a little closer. I will be making, phone down, I will be making a vlog channel called, don't exactly know what I'm going to call it, but I think I might call it like DW Family or DW Vlogs or something like that. I think I might call it DW Vlogs or something. Or with like the Watson family or something. I actually might call it the Watson family. Yeah. That channel, I'll be doing videos probably almost every day, maybe every weekend, I don't know. We'll see about every weekend. Yeah, I might do that. Every day I would like to do that as well. It would be nice, but maybe every weekend, I don't know. I've already got plans for what I'm gonna be doing on that channel. I'm gonna be doing videos about hopefully moving in. Well, I don't know if this is gonna be fully right, but whenever I move out of the house I'm living in now, I will start doing videos of me moving out of the house I live in now and into another house. I'll probably call it like a moving series or something. Maybe I'll make it into like a little show, or something. I don't know. We'll see. I'll do an introductory video for all of my channels, because it's the way I am. I'll do a moving series, probably maybe 3 seasons. Maybe 3 seasons. I don't know. We'll see about doing 3 seasons. Because my thought is getting an Amazon house, buying that, then eventually buying an apartment, then eventually buying a house in a neighborhood, because my dream for the vlog channel, well, for one, is to live in a house in a neighborhood, because I like neighborhoods. I like the feeling of them there. I like being around people, you know. That's why I like a neighborhood. I dream of a life of being nice, kind of old-fashioned a little bit, but not too old-fashioned. You know, and having a family. My vlog channel, the dream for my vlog channel, is making it into one of those family vlog channels. Because I always love watching those types of videos. I am going to be doing reactions on the vlog channel. So it'll be mainly a vlog channel, but I'll be also reacting to vlogs and stuff probably. Or maybe watching my own time, but I don't know yet. I'll have to see how a video like that goes. Because there is a YouTube channel that I do want to watch that I haven't seen in quite a bit, and I want to go from their first video all the way to their newest one. Which means maybe like 2 videos a day or something in one video or whatnot. But, and then in December, so that's like, if you count July, and then the months after that, the last month of 2027, whenever that time is, I want to create a gaming channel called Dragon Gaming. I already have game plans for that channel. There are going to be live streams and stuff. Then in 2028, and I know this is kind of like far ahead because you never know what's going to happen in life. I love planning for the future, and I'm sticking to a schedule as best I can. I'm going to make another movie soon. Called Passport to Paradise. Yeah. Which I think I already have a plan for that one. But besides that, besides my movies and stuff like that, I will be doing, in 2028, I will be 19 years old on my birthday. The day after my birthday, I'm going to make, well, me and a friend of mine are going to make a reaction channel. It's one of my really good friends. I need to talk to her for a little bit today. Maybe we'll talk about that. A really good friend of mine. I'm not going to tell you who she is, but I will tell you she is a girl. And no, it is not what you think it is. I'm not like I'm not like, we're not a thing. Nothing like that. If you assume you are wrong, well, you are wrong, but you never know. Life can change. Me and her, she said, and I'm keeping to that. I'm keeping to her word that she just wants to stay friends. She doesn't want to be anything more. We're just really good friends. I do like her, but I really like her as a friend. You know, me and her are really good friends. We have a lot of stuff in common, definitely. I really like her as a friend. She is funny to me in some, in some ways. But back to the channel and channel stuff. Me and her are going to be making a reacting channel, react to a lot of things. I will give a warning about that for the future, and I'll probably keep mentioning it in the future as well when that time comes around. A lot of the content that we're going to be posting is not really going to be family friendly, because that channel I'm not planning on making a friend. It's not really going to be a channel for family friendly things. It's not like I'm like, when I say that, I'm gonna be reacting to, it's gonna be a reaction channel called Seawolf Reacts. Me and another YouTuber I'll collab with. We'll probably be like, as far as like together, as far as living together, because that's me and her talked about living together. We'll probably do videos where we're in the same house and stuff or whatever. same room, doing videos or whatever. We've talked about it before, all that stuff. And yeah, February, I might actually get more into that stuff, but we will see. Maybe December, I might get into more of that stuff as well. But what else? But yeah, we're doing that. A lot of the shows we're watching are technically made for more of adults than kids. At least the first two shows we're going to be watching and reacting to are morely made for adults. And luckily, adults are the main who watch my channel, so that'll be good for that reason. December of 2028, I'm going to make a music channel, probably called, I'm probably going to call it DW Music, or Dragon Dimitra. I like that one too. I might call it DD Music. I'll talk to her about that. I'm not going to give you her name yet. She has a YouTube channel. It's called Zelina something Dimitrescu. Go subscribe to her. Show her some love. She doesn't have many things. She's like 3 shorts, but go show her love. And yeah, I don't know. But a music channel that will have, and like these channels will mainly be about one thing, but they are going to have other things about that one thing. So I'll do reactions to music, to people that have channels that mainly do music. I'll make songs, have maybe already existing songs and stuff like that. And yeah, so yeah, and also I will give you guys this bit of information that I haven't done yet, but I'm probably going to start doing. When I do my gaming channel, and maybe on this channel I might start it. When I do my streams, I won't be talking for games that have talking in them. So, like, I won't be talking at all. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that. Just keep that in mind. Give the video a like, subscribe, view, comment, and let's get back to the podcast.
And
Watching.
like Sam said, you ignore all the bad and you remember all the good things that come with it.
Yeah. Yeah,
You guys just explained parenthood.
yeah.
Yeah.
From what I hear, that's exactly it.
You really
You said
did.
all the bad.
And it's a really full circle moment on the podcast, but all you really did just showed me that you're absolutely ready. Like, I knew that you guys were ready before, but all of that, like, you come home, you don't even want to do it, but you still do it, and then you're going to come back a year later, or when it comes to its end, my son's about to celebrate his first birthday, you come back and you have this, like, level of reflection upon it that you are nostalgic to. Some people call it Stockholm Syndrome, but you're nostalgic to it. And you go and you say, like, that is one of the best eras of my life.
So would you say that we are in the YouTube era where our child is going to college? Is that where Sam would be, I guess?
Your YouTube has probably graduated, and now you are on to your
We're empty
next.
nesters now.
Your YouTube channel is going to Penn State for its freshman year next year. It might, and she said, like, hey, I might post a video every once in a while. Our kid might come back to visit old mom and dad every once in a while, but there's no guarantee.
I might resurrect Roxy's channel. That was a recent idea of mine.
That's a great idea.
Cat YouTube and cat TikTok is massive. And Sam's like, you know what? The videos are fun. They're easy to make. Like, why not? She's like, I'll have a lot of time when she's home because Sam's going to be home from, like, her normal job for, like, 6 months after we have the baby. So the Roxy the Cat channel might be coming back.
Yep.
The chapter's over. The story's not ended.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Lunchtime question of the week is from Hakeem Hakeem. You get $1 million every single day for the rest of your life, but every week your clothes disappear for 20 minutes and you do not know when your clothes are going to disappear. Do you take this?
So 20 minutes per week, your clothes are just gone, but you don't know when it's going to happen.
Now remember, Brandon, you're about to be a father, so you could drop your kid off at daycare, and then all of a sudden your clothes disappear. So now you are a criminal and a felon in the eyes of the law. So please be careful of what you choose.
Yeah, in reality, I would not do that.
Why not? I'm absolutely
You
doing
yelled at me when I said it. See, I told you. What did I always tell Sam? I said, I could argue two sides, and Abby would disagree with both sides. I just said I would do it, and you said I'm crazy. Now I just said I wouldn't do it, and you disagree.
I didn't say you're crazy. I said you're greedy, and I'm greedy as well because I'm taking this. First of all, I'll move into Europe full time because I think they would care way less.
The Germans. They're big on nudity, I think, right?
What?
They have like saunas where you don't have to wear clothes.
They do have bathhouses.
Yeah.
That's America too, bro.
Saunas?
You can go to saunas naked in America. How many subscribers?
Well, we couldn't even film it, so if it wouldn't be, we couldn't do that.
You could film the aftermath.
Just me, like, I'm just a broken man. Saw too many 80-year-old naked men today. Sam, thank you so much for being on the podcast. I hope this was okay. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Check us out on Spotify. Rate us 5 stars. We just got part of the partner program, Abby. So now Spotify's actually recognizing us as a podcast. So go there, rate us 5 stars. It really helps out the podcast. Also, if you're on Apple Podcasts, go there, rate us 5 stars. We will see you probably in a week for another episode.
Wow. Alright. Another thing, also. Here. We're essentially done for today, but I wanted to just say to y'all that with my probably reaction channel, maybe gaming channel. No, not gaming because I won't. No, my reaction channel. One of my channels, probably eventually. Maybe my vlog or gaming channel. I do have a mic that I'm gonna be using eventually. Maybe on the regular channel. But yeah. But anyways, like, subscribe, view, and comment, share everywhere you know. Brother, sister, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, dad, mom, cat, dog, fish, frog, horse, pig, cow, chicken, hen, farm animals. Anything, any pet or family, friends, relative you have. Share. And I will see you in episode 2, February the 2nd. Facecam, also, real quick. Facecam, reacting channel, eventually. Webcam, whatever I'm gonna call it. But anyway, see you in the next one. Ow.